some mentors that you've had along your way with not only coaching but playing also. I guess
Yep.
obviously, we as I was recruited, we had Ben Sire
Yep.
with Cornell. I keep in touch with a lot. He was a big piece to Quinnipiac. And then we also had Scotty
Yep.
Robson
Oh
last
yeah. Scooter. Yep. I
years.
mean, for me, like, I played at Connecticut College. Doug Roberts was our head coach. He played in the NHL for the Bruins, Golden Seals, Whalers, whatever. So he was kind of my mentor. Um, honestly, Brandon, one of the things, probably it was a strength and a weakness for me, is I was a head coach at 27, and it's helped me because I got thrust into it at a young age, but it hurt me a little bit in that I probably should have been an assistant longer and learned more, before I took over as a head coach. But it is what it is, and I do think it was a strength and a weakness. And for me, I'm always trying to learn. I don't know right now if I would say I have a mentor and say, but I do have guys I'm connected with. A lot of USA Hockey guys. So Seth Appert, who's
Yep.
was a college guy. Now he's coaching the Rochester Amherst in the AHL. Jeff Blashill, who was the Red Wings head coach, he's now in Tampa. And there's other guys. Rod Brindamore, his son, played for me. Like, I like to talk to Rod. I don't talk to him every day, but we talk once in a while. And it was great. A couple of years ago, he invited me down. I went down to the Hurricanes training camp. And we that year I'd already presented to another team. Another team had brought me in to do presentation on penalty kill and neutral zone. And I just saw Rod at the draft. I think that was the year in Vancouver. I think it might have been 2019. And he's like, he just asked me what I was doing. I said, I just did this presentation. And he's like, oh, can you come and do the PK? I want to change some of the PKs things that we do. I want to see what you do. And so he's been a great resource. But I always say this, like good coaches are good thieves. Like, you gotta go find a good coach and go watch his practices. If you ask him, hey, do you mind if you watch practice? Like, steal drills, find things on YouTube. Like, it's a good way to kind of widen out your repertoire as a coach.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's certainly a lot of skill guys and former players that I played with or against, still all kind of in touch of what we're doing with the youth hockey and all that. So,
Yeah.
um, but obviously at the college level and pro level, it's such a different thing when you're
Yeah.
high performance elite athletes. Um, would you say so in your early days when you were pushed into the head coaching job? That was back when Quinnipiac was club hockey, right?
We were Division III for 4 years. Yeah. I mean, we might as well have been a club hockey. We weren't very good. And then in my year 5, we went Division I.
Okay. Okay.
So we've done 25 years of Division I and 4 years of Division III for me in my 29.
And when you first started in that year 1, were they talking about trying to make the move eventually to Division I, or was it
No,
just, oh, you just
no.
kind of
That came up probably in like my 3rd year.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that was probably pretty exciting then.
So yeah, listen, let's be honest. I caught a break, like, and we were really good in my 4th year. My last year, Division I think we only lost 3 games. Sorry, Division III.
Right.
We were really good, and then we kind of took off. We went D1. We did really well, and then probably one of the back then we used to take all our players from the USHL and the BCHL. It was like almost an automatic. Those were the 2 leagues we went to. And then and again, those are probably 2 of the best leagues out there, if
Yeah.
not the 2 best.
Yeah, I always pass along as well, though, just how fast Quinnipiac has taken those steps. And
Yes.
just what's also more incredible is how consistent every year, whatever ranking or record, all that stuff. Like you mentioned, there's only 1 year in the past 10 years, or you said maybe 2016 that.
Yeah, 25 years of D1, we've only had one losing season. That's it.
Yeah,
It's not
like
bad.
yeah,
It's pretty
yeah,
good.
very
Very
consistent. I
consistent.
mean, now you're just playing such better teams too, those compared to we were
Yeah,
playing pretty good teams back then, but now you're playing the top.
yeah. We're
So
playing some of the big boys for sure.
yeah, it's just
Well, honestly, we are a big boy. Like,
yeah.
I always forget that sometimes, but yeah, we are. We're a Division I powerhouse for sure.
Yeah. Based on that, that's kind of development, but like how can you like those steps that you're taking I mean, we've already talked about recruiting, we've already talked about the school, but how can a program, even our BW hockey, or like how has that become so consistent now to becoming, it's just been so quick in my from my eyes and following along.
Yeah, I mean, I just think we have a great culture and we preach it, and then we get new players in this year, and we have to do a really good job of getting them to adapt to our new culture. Just as you, Brandon, with your program, when you have new players come in, whether they're young or old, you need to get them to buy into, hey, this is how we do it. This is why we do it. And if you buy into it, you're going to get better.
Correct.
You're gonna get rewarded at the end. And obviously, you've had a lot of success with your program already, and it's no different. You have an identity, and this is your culture, and this is what you do. And when you do that, you get rewarded. And you just, again, if you can get everybody on board, pulling the boat the same way, rowing the boat the same way, everything works. And people want to row the boat in different directions, and you're not going anywhere. So I think there's no different than what you're doing than kind of what we're doing.
Yeah, no, it's been, I talk about it a lot, especially after when I got many different messages, not only from the Quinnipiac family or alums, but others, and I couldn't even believe, like, I had to just not answer all of them because there's so many that I was like, what do I even say? I was like, I couldn't believe it happened. And
yeah,
just how it happened too was remarkable.